I'm in the zone, energy grown. Truth on the line when the mic gets shown. Light through the dome, we spark in the tone. Deeper than convo when mindsets wrong. Crew by my side, no mask, no clones. We break cycles and cast these stones. Heart of a lion, calm of a sage. Every word therapy, life on the page. Wanna talk about it? Yeah, we talk about it. Soul, pain, truth, we gon' walk around it. Light in the dark, yeah, we found our sound. Karmicdez and the crew, we hold that ground. Wanna talk about it? Yeah, we talk about it. Soul, pain, truth, we gon' walk around it. Light in the dark, yeah, we found our sound. Karmicdez and the crew, we hold that ground. Stories bleed, but the healing's sweet. Real ones build when the real ones meet. Late night thoughts, what the world don't tweet. Turn mics to mirrors to the pain retreat. From Colleen to the dream, we shift that scene. Big talk, black love, afro sheen. No gimmicks, just growth, you can feel that steam. Every episode, another self-esteem. Wanna talk about it? It's all pain, truth, we gon' walk around it. Light in the dark, yeah, we found our sound. Karmicdez and the crew, we hold that ground. Wanna talk about it? Yeah, we talk about it. It's all pain, truth, we gon' walk around it. Light in the dark, yeah, we found our sound. Karmicdez and the crew, we hold that ground. Every voice got a reason. Every story got a spark. Welcome home. This is Wanna Talk About It with Karmicdez and the crew.
What is up, world? What is up? I am doing a late pod tonight. That light, I feel like I'm doing a late pod tonight. I'm missing that light. That's why. Because I wanted to play with some things here, and I didn't have a topic, and we are supposed to have the crew tonight. So that's not happening right now. But I'm still gonna give y'all an episode, some content, something to chew on. I'm just sharing the episodes to some groups right now. Let me turn this light, this lamp on. Ooh, man. It is Saturday the 13th. Saturday the 13th. One more day than Friday the 13th. And I see the New York Knicks just won their first ring in since the 70s, I think they said. Oh, make sure y'all can hear me.
It's just growth, you can feel that steam.
Fast forward. It is the 13th, Saturday the 13th. One more day than Friday. Yeah, y'all are hearing me. I don't know what. Okay, I know why. I know why y'all. See, the New York Knicks just won their first ring. Okay, that makes sense. It's the 70s, I think, basically. So I do have the chat open right now. Mic is good. It sounds good. Everything's good so far. But yeah, the New York Knicks won. I've seen Jalen Brunson have like 45 of the 90 some odd points. So good job winning the ring, getting a championship. Congratulations to all the New Yorkers out there. Yeah, I'm in Texas, and I'm not really I'm in the sports, but I haven't really watched sports like that. So you're not going to bait me the whole Spurs loss thing. So there's that. But I did, like I said, wanted to get some content in tonight, an episode in tonight. And I wanted to talk about choices. That's why the episode is Everybody's Got Choices, right? Like E40 said, 40 water. So the reason I wanted to touch on that is, with what's been going on judicially here this past week or the 2 weeks, 3 weeks here in America, here in the States, and some here in Texas. I don't want to touch on the specific cases themselves, but I like to take lessons and, principles from what we can glean from these situations, right? So as I'm online here on social media, one of the things that I wanted to what I put out there is choice, right? Like the Matrix. If a lot of y'all watch the Matrix, you understand the concept of or the idea behind the Matrix, right? So we had a discussion about being changed. Make sure my mic is good here. There we go. Looks like we're good there. So I wanted to make sure that. So yeah, again with the Matrix, it's like you know. Did my camera? Yeah, yeah. I switched the camera angle. My camera's frozen. Is my camera frozen? Is that what's going on? Sheesh. I'm gonna switch back. I gotta fix this camera real quick, y'all. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. That's stupid. That's really stupid. Oh man, gotta reset it. Is that what it is? Man, that's fucking stupid. Oh, my Wi-Fi got turned off somehow, and that messed up my connection. That's fucking stupid. Yeah, I'm trying to send this message. I'm sorry, y'all, man. Now, and my damn phone's sideways, so it's a little different. And my thumb is kind of big, so it's fucking me up. What the? Now autocorrect. Who were y'all going for tonight? Were y'all going for the Spurs or were y'all going for the Knicks? Was that me? I wasn't going for anybody in particular. Let me make sure the screen come back up. There we go. Let me check this camera. Um, reset you. Is that what it is? We will try it. We will see. We will. Okay. Here we go. There we go. Sorry, y'all. I wanted to get my transition right, and I wanted to make sure my mic is good. So let me make sure that's good here too. It looks like it. So, yeah. So getting back to the Matrix, there are a lot of themes in the Matrix as well, or a lot of concepts, principles, whatnot that you can take from the Matrix. And I wanted to touch on choice. Also, with that being said, one of the things that Oracle kept pushing throughout the whole series was choice. Neo had a choice, right, to become the one, a regular red pill or connected to the machines. Just he couldn't. He could be either one, the one or not the one, right? And all that was based around the choices he made. I'm looking right there. I don't see any. I don't hear me. Oh, so with that being said, okay, there it goes. In and out. Is it going in and out? Is that one or not? Microphone going in and out? Had to check it, making sure. mean, it look like it's going good. So sorry for all the technical issues. Doing the tech, OBS, my stuff, tech and OBS stuff myself right now. But yeah, he only became the one because of the choices he made to become the one, and that's regardless of the system saying, that he was just Mr. Anderson. The system saying that he needed to be reinserted into the matrix. His code needed to be reinserted regardless of the agents trying to take him out, regardless of the sentinels trying to take him out, he still became the one in both the real world and inside the Matrix. So there are all these thematic and philosophical and what's the other word I'm looking for? Another word for like stories. There are these symbols in stories and these journeys in stories that relate to the same thing, choice. Like we had the Odyssey coming out next month or so, and when you look at that story, Odysseus made choices. That was like his superpower, right? To analyze a situation and make a choice based off of what he analyzed. So when we apply that, let's say to we were discussing the crab in a bucket mentality earlier, I and the way I analyze things, I started to kind of break that down. Now, are the crabs in the bucket? The idea when that's said is that the crabs are trying to pull you back into the bucket as you're trying to escape the bucket as a crab, that is, right? But when I sit and really think about it, I think that's more of us projecting what we would do in that situation, right? So I just right there, I can't ascribe to that because I'm not a crab. People aren't crabs, right? So let's take this process even further. So when we looking at it like that, are the crabs really trying to pull each other back into the barrel, or are they just trying to escape by happening to be pulling on someone another crab trying to get out the barrel, right? So when I look at it like that, so you can almost I don't want to say you can discard that cliche when it comes to people, but if there is something still when you look at it from that perspective, there's still something in that, right? So necessarily people aren't sometimes necessarily people aren't trying to take you out. It's just a product of the environment, the system. They're trying to pull themselves up just like you're trying to pull yourself up. It just so happens a lot of times they may use you to do so. Um, Now, going back to choice, right? Even if you, let's say you do get pulled back into the bucket and you're used to, using that crab analogy, say you're pulled back into the bucket with the rest of the crabs, another crab climbs on top of you to get out, right? So are you going to succumb to your environment, the bucket, or do we aspire to be like one of the crabs that escaped? Choices, right? So sometimes the easier choice is to just remain in the same barrel with the rest of the crabs because sometimes ascending out of that environment takes more work. And sometimes not even physical work. Like I have willpower Wednesdays that I've been trying to promote. Sometimes it just takes our willpower. I want to. Uh, One of the analogies I gave Tim was when I worked with a group of white people, and at one point I did have that excuse in me. Well, systemic racism. It's racist everywhere. I can't. I'm not going to reach my highest height because there's always going to be a white man to block me. And these guys, they're not super well off, like that. They're workers just like me, and they kind of laughed at me. It's like, hey, that's not a good mentality to have. Like, I'm smarter than that. Right? Me having my intelligence as part of my identity, that kind of made me reflect on what they had said to me. So in that moment, I had a choice to remain who I was or to consider what they had said and use that to make myself better. Some would say that's falling in line or they shaped me. But again, it's all choice. I had a choice to look into what they were saying and actually take inventory of it within myself. So it's not as I'm just an open book or open cellar that you just throw ideas and theories and whatnot into an that's not how it goes over here. I have a choice to analyze it, process it, see if it actually works for me. And if it doesn't work for me, I've got to discard it because we got a choice. Sometimes, I mean, in that process of making choices, what we have got to be better at across the board is we've got to be better at making long-term choices. So let's say, for instance, in an authoritarian structure or structure that has authority, if you don't like this is like 48 laws of power. A lot of people will say they read that, and they kind of operate and move off of that. But one of the things that you don't do, which is in 48 laws of power, is you can't rebel if you don't have the power to back that rebellion. Let's take an example for this whole race thing. We have a lot of people maybe in the streets hand to hand. Andre 3000 said it best. Women, we got the guns. They make the guns. Choices. Everybody's got choices. 41. So, what choices do you make? Do you make the best choices? Do you make rebellious choices, militant choices, horrible choices, uh, long-term choices, short-term choices, familial choices, sacrificial choices? We have all kind of choices we make every single day and every single moment. And those choices all accumulate to who we are, who we plan to become, who we want to become, who we actually become, which is where we need the long term ability to see our choices. And recently I've been criticized because I guess I come off as pompous, as if I'm also not affected by these things. I am very much so affected by these things. I am human. I've got to make choices. I'm black. I've got to make choices. I'm a man. I've got to make choices. And one of the choices that I try to make every day, I was telling my guy this the other night, is one of the choices I make every day is a choice to come home. That's it. I plan to make choices that are good for and produce good product for my family, and also choices in which I get to come home at night, sleep in my bed. I hate them concrete boxes in jail cells. I haven't made it to actual like a hot Nakata or nothing like that. I would just spend days or a day or so in the cell. And also I like to get up and move around as I like to get up. So jail probably isn't the place for me. Just personally speaking. Uh, oh man, mic kind of drops. That the mic kind of drop in pickup range. I got two mics going. Okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. If it's your first time here, I'm Karmicdez, and right now we're just talking about choices. Right? Because we all make them. Uh, Matter of fact, if you're in the chat, let me know what choices do you make? What major choice did you make today? And where do you think that's going to take you? How about that? That's a good one, right? The major choice I made today let's see. I chose to sleep in a little bit longer than I had planned to originally. I planned to get up about 8:30 because I run a lawn service, so I wanted to knock something out, get it done real quick. But I said, nah, let me go ahead and give me about an hour and a half, 2 hours more sleep. Because I haven't had any sleep the rest of the week, so I wanted to catch up on my sleep, right? So yeah, that was and it was a good choice. I felt energized when I got out there and did the lawns today. A lot of wasps and hornets. I think I killed one. I know I killed one because I sprayed that motherfucker. Choices. If I hadn't sprayed that motherfucker, he probably would have stung me as I was driving. So there's that. Um, yeah, life is life, man. Again, if you're in the chat, let me know what you got going on in life, the choices you make. How long have we got? I usually do my solo episodes about 30 minutes. We're at 21 minutes. Man. So let's back to what's going on in the world today. I haven't really peeped at what's going on in the world today. Actually, I have. What's really big right now is these court cases. Um, yo, well, thank you for making that choice, Bobo. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, I almost wasn't going to do it tonight, honestly, because I got in kind of late and everybody, I won't say everybody had problems with one guy, his light bulb, his truck was out. Another guy was just getting in. Another guy heard gunshots and this fucking crazy, right? So I was just like, let me just play with it right now. I wanted to, so I came on, I switched my profile, whatever, to get to my Karmicdez page. I wanted to broadcast to that page and the group. Uh, and so I was playing with it for a little while, and I was like, let me go ahead and hop on for about 30 minutes. 'Cause the whole idea of choices it's still strong in me. I'm still convicted to talk about choices, right? Because I think a lot of the choices are affecting. Man, hey, I was playing with it, Bobby. I had the first one. I was like, no, what? I could turn this from the still into the video. So I went ahead and put it in Gemini. I was like, hey, I need this video done like this. And it went ahead and did that. I was like, oh yeah, this is definitely going out. This is definitely going into circulation. But on the back, on the subject of choices, I feel like as a community, we do need to make better choices. I feel like both of the situations that were big this past month or so, these court cases, boiled down to choices that were made. Hence again the title. Everybody's got choices, man. Like you, Bobby. You got how many kids you got, Bobby? That's a lot of choices, man. Man, not even my situation with my baby. That's a choice, and I think that's the other part of it, the part and parcel of choices. Sometimes if you make the wrong choice, we got to be able to handle that, especially as men. You know, we're not perfect. We're human. We're people. We sometimes gonna make good choices. Sometimes gonna make bad choices. But the measure of the man at the end of the day is, how are we handling that bad choice, right? Cold blooded. Is that what you said? Cold blooded, man. Crazy world, Bobby. Crazy world, man. Ugh. And I ain't gonna lie, it is rough sometimes because you know I am, Bobby. Like in private, we'll talk about the cases like in depth, but I don't think I don't want to make content out of the cases. Like I said, particularly the cases, but I will take what we can learn from them. I will take the principles. I will take the statutes from the cases, and we can break those down. Like for instance, a lot of people question the sentence. And as I was cutting the grass the other day, I was kind of fucked up about it too. Like what? Like that don't seem right to me. Then I got to thinking about it. It's like location, location of the attack, right? And I got to thinking, this guy, they've already painted him as highly competent, uh, a major factor in the football team, uh, this hero. So at that point, it's like you can lose the competency part of that, and they see a highly competent person who knew what he was doing when he did what he did. That's just how I see it, right? But again, that's not as I'm not touching those aspects. Just rationalizing things that are around it, the principles in it, right? The statutes and whatnot. Like even if this wasn't that case, like if I were to stab somebody in the chest and say I did it in self defense and I'm a highly competent and they see I'm a competent person, they would probably say, yeah, I tried to murder somebody. And that's just how it is, unfortunately. But again, the choices we make, we got to make better choices. Got to make good choices. Uh, One of the things I also take from this situation is a old parable. You know, don't make trouble with your neighbors. Right, follow the laws of the land. Yeah, man, we gotta get too emotional sometimes. They say pride before the fall, right? And like I said, earlier in the episode, I'm trying to go home, right? And I don't want nobody fucking with me. I don't want nobody in the business like that. So I'm trying not to do anything that's going to cause someone or any entity to be in my business, to have me on or any type of restriction or anything like that, because that's what's going to happen if I make the wrong choice. And I'm trying to go home. I like women. So I mean that's where I'm at with that. Um, I think that's about all I've got on the subject of choices. Bobby, you're in the chat. What you got for me, man? And why is your symbol a T? Like why they give you a logo, the T logo? What's that for? We need Bobby Main's music, by the way. Bobby Main has a lot of relatable music, especially for like fathers raising kids. Yeah. It's the whole family dynamic. Bobby's got some nice, dope ass music. I just went through his playlist the other day with newer songs. Yeah, Bobby. Oh man, fire! I'm loving it. Just keep bringing it. I also got my music out there. Karmicdez, of course. Streaming everywhere. Release right now. New singles, "How You Do Love," and again, that will be everywhere if you haven't. Yeah, it will be everywhere if you haven't come across it yet. What am I say? It's short for the. This mother, the T symbol is short for the. Oh man. Look, I was waiting for a response and I forget there's a lag on this damn thing. So my bad. Said audio and thing was messing up. I mean, no, because it's the mic. The mic is a little bit. It's not as close as I need it to be. Is this better? It's better. I got to change. Better? Oh man. See the lag? I'm sitting here waiting for a response like a motherfucker. Man, it sounds bad. Bad. Let me see this. Let me try this. I'm trying like to give it like that feedback, staticky noise and whatnot. Better? It's better. I gotta change. What he said? Not anymore. Wait. Whoa. Not anymore. Not anymore. See the lag? I'm sitting here waiting for a response like a motherfucker. I'm watching it right now, Bobby.
I'm watching it with you. It's a watch along. Oh, okay. I think I know what's going on. I think as like cycles. No, it sounded good. It sounded good. What you hearing over there, Bobby? Oh man, boy. Yeah, this tech stuff is it's something else, boy. It's something else. Did you said what you said what choice you made? I wonder if I could put like y'all's chats like on the screen. I can. Hold on. I do have a way to put y'all's chats on the screen. Yup. Boom. 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 Let me change this right here to. I did it. Hold on. Hold on. Why is it not? It's not. I had it the other day. For some reason. And what I did. Scroll. I had it the other day. I really remember now I did this. But also, my other window ain't coming up either. So that's crazy. Hold on. I don't know what the hell. Like, why it's not? Like, literally, the last video I did, I had it, and like I was popping up. Oh, you good? It's not doing what it do. That's crazy. Like, it literally does not let me do nothing. That's weird. It's always something new with this damn thing. I'm telling you. What next song you got playing, Bobby? Let me know, man. You can't even talk. What the hell? That's crazy. As soon as I switched, it started crackling and sounding. It probably is a slow switch speed. I probably have to look into that. Do 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 do. Why is different? What's going on here? Okay, so I'm on to something. Got that going. It probably is a slow switch speed. Why is it not turning on? That's the thing that's getting me. You know what? I think I'm in the wrong spot. Here we go. No, that's not it. Dang, mouse keep freezing on me. Yeah, man, I don't know what the hell is going on. It worked perfect last night. Or yeah, last night. Now y'all can watch the episode from last night. After I moved the mic and did the same thing. I ain't moved the mic. This is wild. I just went to it last night. I came here. I set it up and I turned that thing on and we was good to go. You mean after I switched cameras? Is that gonna let's see if that picks it up. There we go. Figured it out. For some reason I was on the wrong okay, I was on the wrong source page. Wow man, I tell you it's always something. Always something, bro. I need a drink. And we got the chat up. Oh, I can't pull the chat up by itself. For some reason I was on the wrong source page. Damn, what the hell? Oh, man. It's always something. I can't barely use my mouse. My battery's going dead. Every time I try to move my mouse, it's pausing and freezing on me. Man, I hear the mic. I hear the mic. It's a little. Oh, I can't pull the chat up. Boom. See the chat. Group. Yo,
I messed.
what we got? What we got? Hey, Bobby, what you? What you got?
I messed.
Let's see here. Let's go to the group page. Oh, right there. Man, I know, man. I caught it. I'm listening to it right now. I'm about to see if I can change these properties real. All right. How about now? What the hell was I saying? Oh yeah. What's your page? You got a YouTube page? Man, I know, man. I caught it. I'm listening to it right now. I'm about to see if I can change these properties real. Right. How about now? Yeah. Oh, which mic is it? Damn, no, YouTube page. Ah, you got a YouTube page and not knowing it. But it sounded excellent signal too. YouTube page. You know what? I may have to. You got YouTube page and not knowing it. Plug the USB mic directly in. It's not directly in right now. It's going through a hub. That could be why it's throwing off the sound and whatnot. It's going to improve. Sound excellent signal too. YouTube page. This mouse is annoying the hell out of me right now. Boom. Karmicdez. Want to talk about the Karmicdez group? What's going on here? Let's see. June 10th, we have today. What did you learn today? Comment with a fact about what you learned today. So I said, for some, justice is indistinguishable from revenge. And we're gonna comment here. People don't like to accept accountability for their actions. Man. Let's see. It was Diesel Breezo again. Let's see what we got. Let's see. June 10th, we have.
This 35-year sentence was decided in exactly 5 seconds. A track meet, a rainstorm, a tent that wasn't his. Karmelo Anthony walked in. Austin Metcalf told him to move. That's where the clock started ticking. In those 5 seconds, Karmelo had options. He could have said, "My bad," and walked. He could have ignored it. He could have gone back to his team. Instead, he said, "Touch me and see what happens." That's not self-defense setting up. That's a challenge being issued. Austin took the bait, put his hands on him, and Karmelo pulled a knife from his backpack. One stab through the heart, 2.5-inch wound, not survivable. Clock stopped. Here's what nobody wants to say. Both of these teenagers failed that 5-second window. Austin shouldn't have put his hands on anybody, but Karmelo turned a shove into a funeral. Walking away was always on the table. Neither one chose it. One of them paid with his life. The other paid with 35 years of his life. 5 seconds, no winners. 2 families destroyed. That's what happens when nobody walks away. I'm Diesel Greasel, and I'm paying attention, just like you. This 30.
I was today years old when I found this out. Did you know you can actually?
And it's really annoying me.
This 35-year sentence was decided in exactly 5 seconds. A track meet, a rainstorm, a tent that wasn't his. Karmelo Anthony walked in.
What else we got here? So he's got some flyers. Flyers? Are we gonna do flyers? Man, I'm looking for the videos right now. Let's see. I think we watched that one last night. Yeah, we did the Black Man last night. Did the comments. Uh, eating fruit while they arguing about things. Follow Kendra. They're very positive. Austin Metcalf, Karmelo Anthony. What day is this? This is the 10th. It's about 3 days ago. Let's go back up here. It is 12/16. So that is what's going on. Let me go to my page. Page for my persona, the Karmicdez persona. I gotta change this logo too. Change this logo. So yes, this page is here. Got this right here. The promo game. I got another little video coming up for y'all too. I'm working on. Let's see. Check out Jay Bizzle with Hidden Celebrities. Yeah, I'm sharing Josh's stuff here. Diesel's here too. Right now, I got Billion Entertainment and Justin Toulouse. He's doing martial arts summer. And I think every week he plays a different movie plan. So this was directed by guest-star martial arts superstar Wu Jing in his directorial debut. Legendary assassin delivers explosive action, intense fight choreography, and non-stop martial arts excitement. So he's also got body method athletics. I think it's body method athletics. So he's also building that brand up too, and he's really into fitness. And he's that's a part of it right here. So it's legendary assassin. He's hosting it from his page. So from the Berlin Entertainment page. Then also on Blackness. Those are homegrown green beans, by the way. Pulled them out the garden. A few minutes before I took this picture. Muted in certain kind of. Why I would have music rights to this when you know? So it's saying that it's similar to Faith Evans and Twista's Hope, and I just don't hear it. Let's see if y'all hear it.
How you do love, how you do love, how you do love, how you do love. Tell me, is this heart of mine? Got your thoughts on this heart of mine? We missed on our moment. In a sense, it was stolen. Gone and keep your foot in, it's a safe place. Nice and simple, ain't got a safe face. Girl, you know I want you in the worst way. Give you a ride experience on horseplay. I wanna.
So yeah, I don't hear it. Let me know if y'all hear it, but I don't hear it. I've got some more music because you know, again, I do music too. Let's see, got another clip. That's a good clip. 1 second.
Time my love never fail. Try to board the ship and it sail. All the carousel with the Jezebel. Will you say I got a problem? Will I say you fucking right? Oh, I want my daughter. I wanna be in her life. Bitch, who are you? Who are you? To keep him from his seat. Who are you? Oh, bitch, who are you? Who are you? To keep him from.
Right? And this is probably the last thing I do tonight right here. Hey, appreciate you. Yeah, it's gonna be the last little this clip right here. It's a little quick clip from the podcast.
The majority of the world doesn't believe in Christ. I just said it based off the American petrodollar. No, not. It is. What you mean? How so? The American petrodollar is an offshoot of the Roman coin, whatever the fuck these.
And they're trying the BRICS group. They're trying to do away with it for oil and such. They're making it only a gold standard.
Right.
And so America, you want to buy, it's basically triple the value now. America's gonna have to pick up that.
The majority of the world doesn't believe in Christ. I just said it based.
So yeah, I mean that's a. I know it sounds good when I play the videos. Hey, f you, man. F you, man. So I got to get this mic to be closer. Um, I will be working on it. I got to get a longer USB cable. I don't like the USB cable. But yeah, that's also a reason why I'm playing the videos because the videos do great in covering up the audio issue. Oh, but yeah, that's all I got for tonight. I'm about to go ahead and sleep, I'm about to smoke before I go to sleep. Which came out. I'm about to go smoke before I go to sleep. And yeah, so thank you, Bobby, for being in the chat. You had a great feedback tonight. Thank everybody who joined the show tonight. We will be back. I'll be back next weekend. What's next weekend? Next weekend, yeah, gonna be doing the show again, another episode, and we're going down this series again because Choices is still part of the series in which we're here and we're not here. So I haven't come up with an idea for the title of this series yet, but these next series of episodes will be along that lines of we're here and we're not here. So we've got to make up what it means for us to actually be here, right? Yes, sir. Already, man. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Dominate y'all's day, dominate y'all's night, and remember, people are just people. People have forgotten that. We are out. Audi 5000. As soon as I found there it goes. 5000. Thank y'all for joining. We did it. Yeah. We made it.
I'm in the zone, energy grown. Truth on the line when the mic gets shown. Light through the dome, we sparking the tone. Deeper than convo when mindsets wrong. Crew by my side, no mask, no clones. We break cycles and cast these stones. Heart of a lion, calm of a sage. Every word therapy, life on the page. Wanna talk about it? Yeah, we talk about it. Soul, pain, truth, we gon' walk around it. Light in the dark, yeah, we found our sound. Karmicdez in the crew, we hold that ground. Wanna talk about it? Yeah, we talk about it. Soul, pain, truth, we gon' walk around it. Light in the dark, yeah, we found our our sound. Karmicdez and the crew, we hold that ground, that ground, that ground. Stories bleed, but the healing sweet. Real ones build when the real ones meet. Late night thoughts with the world on tweet. Turn mics to mirrors to the pain retreat. From Colleen to the dream, we shift that scene. Big talk, black love, afro sheen. No gimmicks, just growth. You can feel that steam. Every episode, another self-esteem. Wanna talk about it? Wanna talk about it? So pain, truth, we gon' walk around it. Light in the dark, yeah, we found our sound. Karmicdez and the crew, we hold that ground. Wanna talk about it? Wanna talk about it? So pain, truth, we gon' walk around it. Light in the dark, yeah, we found our sound. Karmicdez and the crew, we hold that ground. That ground, that ground. Every voice got a reason. Every story got a spark. Welcome home. Yeah. Just wanna talk about it. With Karmicdez and the crew.